So this is going to be called an IP barley stew.
Welcome to Vegan Kiwis to Pistachio. 1 full cups full circle organic great white northern beans. 2 1 cup pinto beans. 3 4 cup measuring container with 2 cups of water. 4 large organic carrots. 5 12-ounce flash frozen corn. 6 cups of water. 7 1 teaspoon of chipotle chili peppers. 8 half a teaspoon of black pepper. 9 1 teaspoon of cumin. 10 6 large garlic cloves, chopped, diced. 11 1 can diced tomatoes. 12 Mother's instant barley.
So step 1 is to get the beans in the water. So what I'm doing is I'm using almost a cup of great northern white beans, and I have a little bit left of this right here, which is, these are pinto beans. Okay, almost 2 cups. These were bought at Stater Brothers. I'm going to put in just a little bit of black beans on the top, just so we make our full 2 cups. These are really small black beans. Okay, then I'm going to put this into a 4-cup container, and I'm going to soak it for 6 hours in the refrigerator. I went through and I checked to make sure that there was no rocks or any bad beans in here, so these are all safe. Now these are ready to go. See the clean water? Now these are all ready to go into the refrigerator for 6 hours.
Step 2. Prepare the vegetables.
Okay, so we're doing the carrots first, and as you can tell, we're going to chop the ends off. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to peel them. So I'm using 4 huge carrots. Okay, what we're going to do next with these carrots, dice them small, ½ inch. Keep them all the same, they all cook together. They're going to be in Instapot. The beans take 30 minutes to cook, and I'm going to be placing all of this in there. Barley, carrots, the onion. Now, I don't use oil in my cooking, so we're going to put the onion in first in the Instapot. Next, we're going to take off the ends and peel it. That's 1 onion, half. Okay, so next we're going to dice it. I'm going to dice it fairly large, because I've already learned that in the Instapot, it's too small, they just disappear. I'm going to pick them up. If you heard that, they went into the Instapot liner. Same thing with this one here. I like onions, and I like the flavor of onions. For me, it's going to be a treat. Okay, so they're in there now. So now, with the onions being on the bottom, you have that protective layer protecting your food from being cooked to death. Okay, so next I'm putting the carrots towards the end of our waiting time for the beans, so we'll be putting that in next. Now we're putting the beans in, and then the next thing we're going to do as a little twist, frozen corn. To cook the beans, no matter what's in here, you need to have water inside of it. So I already know from experience you need about 6 cups of water, because you want at least 2 inches of water in there. Okay, let's check.
Step 3. Add the spices.
Now this is going to be a really big dish, so what I'm using 1 teaspoon of chipotle chili peppers. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to add a little pepper, ½ a teaspoon of pepper. This herb we're going to use is cumin. I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of cumin. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to add these garlics. You need about 6 large cloves of garlic. I'm just going to slightly cut them open. And if you don't have the garlic, the fresh garlic, use the minced garlic. Just import that really nice flavor. And because we're putting this into the Instapot pressurized cooker, we're going to have to give it a lot longer time to be able to vent, because it has beans in it. Okay, the last thing we need to do is add the tomato sauce in our freshly cleaned can opener. Another video to come, how to clean the can opener, is coming out soon. And then you'll be able to learn my secret on that too. I'm just going to dump this in so you can see right there. And what I normally like to do, kind of rinse out the can a little bit, get all the juices out. I do believe now we're ready for the barley. We're going to open up the box of the barley. This is called quick cooking barley. Okay, we're going to put all of it in there. And it's supposed to make 3 cups of barley. Doesn't it resemble like oatmeal? We're just going to mix it in, except we're leaving the very bottom of the onions alone. Okay, the next step we need to do is we put the top on. You have to make sure the sealer is on right over here, the sealer, not here.
Step 4. Setting the Instapot pressure cooker timer by adjusting the manual button to 15 minutes and let it vent for 15 more minutes.
So we're going to make it manual, and we're going to bring it down. Normally it would take the beans 30 minutes to cook, but I'm going to make it at 15. And then we're going to see if, so 15 minutes of cooking in the Instant Pot, 15 more minutes of venting, that's 30 minutes. Should be more than enough time to cook dinner. The Instant Pot is on, so it's going to go through its settings, and I'll see you in a little bit.
Step 5. After the stew is removed from the metal liner, place the stew in a large bowl and let it cool.
Now test it. Open it. Now put it in a larger container to let it cool. One gigantic meal, and it's full of delicious goodness. Let this cool. Have some for dinner tonight. Put the rest away. And this is the advantage of using one container of quick barley. Everything is inside. Take the Instant Pot with an oven mitt. I'm going to move it over here so you can see what I'm doing. And we'll see you in a few minutes after this cools. We'll put it away in plastic bags.
Step 6. Store the stew in freezer bags for future meals.
So when it came out of the Instant Pot, I stuck it in here to cool. And the taste is a very nice sweet taste. It's got some carrots, but it also has corn. So this in itself makes a good meal. So you probably could use even more vegetables in this meal. What I'll probably do is on one of these meals coming up, I'll show you how I use these vegetables and incorporate this meal with the vegetables to have a much more balanced dinner or lunch. After I clean up the bags, then I'll date them for March 20th, and then this will all be done. Got ourselves a little bit of a cold spell, so this is going to be a really nice dinner for the night. So this has got a lot of vegetables. It's got the carrots, it's got the corn, it's got the beans, which is legumes. It has the barley, which gives you your carbohydrate. In a few minutes I'm going to put some cashew cheese over the top of this. It's going to make a really nice round dinner. Okay, so it looks like this for right now, but I'll put the cheese on top and you'll see it. So I'll be back in a bit.
Step 7. Freezer bags.
So what did I get? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 bags, plus I got my dinner. Now all I have to place on this is the creamy vegan cashew cheese. On top of that, this makes more than 5 meals because I'll be breaking it up in pieces. Sometimes I'll eat half of them, or sometimes I'll eat the entire thing. So you can't go wrong with this. The good tasting meal. Let's put the cheese on and let's show you the end of it.
If you like this channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.